It seems like not very long ago, there were just a few lenses in Sigma's art line. Early in, I was fortunate to test the 50mm f1.4 DG-HSM art lens. It was impressive. Those early art lenses were designed for DSLR cameras, with mirrorless still being a bit of a niche at that point. Today, with the L-mount alliance and an affinity for the Sony E-mount, Sigma has been consistently producing new art lenses optimized for mirrorless cameras with a focus on impeccable image quality, but still almost unbelievably at a discount compared to lenses from some of the other big brands. And don't be afraid when I say at a discount. I know it sounds like a little bit of an infomercial, but it's true. With Sigma's art lenses, you can get top-notch image quality without breaking the bank. Today is their latest macro lens. This is the Sigma 105mm f2.8 DG-DN Art Macro for L-mount and E-mount. Let's break that name down. 105mm is the focal length. Let's call it mid-telephoto. f2.8 is a fairly wide aperture, great for gathering light for your telephoto adventures. DG means full frame, and DN means that the lens was engineered for mirrorless cameras. Macro, in this case, is 1-to-1 macro, which means that when you need to, you're getting in close and exploring a world that many lenses can't. And the L-mount version of this lens affords the use of two of Sigma's teleconverters for L-mount. Their 1.4x and 2x teleconverters increase the macro magnification while retaining the working distance of about 11.5 inches. And let's not forget about the Sigma Art Lens designation. This means that for the design of this lens, optical quality comes first. Quick interruption. Members, don't miss the member featured video this week. I talk through my decision making for editing this landscape image from start to finish for printing. There is a link in the description to find that video. If you are not a member, but you are interested in things like weekly members-only videos, my long-form courses, ebooks, or the members-only email address, there is a link in the description for you to learn more about channel membership. But for now, back to the video. If you know me, you know that I'm always looking for ways to disrupt my own habits and flow. For example, it's easy to put an f2.8 mid-range zoom on your camera, say a 24-70, leave it there for months, and just shoot almost everything that comes your way with it. Grabbing something like a prime lens, especially one with macro capability, can challenge me to create something different. And once I had the lens in my hands, I was glad I did. My initial impression of the lens itself as I took it out of the box was, wow, this is lightweight, which is what led me to the projects that I wanted to do with it. I felt inspired by the weight or lack thereof to take the lens mountain biking. So it on my Sony Alpha 7R4 went into one of my camera backpacks that's designed for action, and Raymond and I took off on a couple of outings. I found 105mm to be perfect for action shots of Raymond on his bike, and I also had the luxury of getting in close to whatever I saw around me with some macro magic, including some product photography of an action camera that we were reviewing. Those two things, action and macro, might sound like an odd combination, but for me, and I imagine for a lot of you, if I'm out with my camera, I appreciate the flexibility. In this particular case, macro capability, because if I see something interesting I want to photograph, I don't want to be limited by my gear. And of course, I was not limited in terms of image quality. One thing that Sigma focused on with this lens is the quality of the bokeh. Again, being an art lens, this is not just about the technical quality and specifications of the lens, but also the actual appearance of the images. The in-focus areas are amazingly crisp, and we definitely like what we're seeing in the bokeh as well, whether it's in the full-size world or the miniature macro world. Overall, the lens delivers in the way we've come to expect from Sigma's art lenses. This might even be a step beyond what I expected. The clarity is just unreal. I do like to try different lenses. I don't feel that every lens needs to be art lens quality. I think that imperfections can be interesting, but when you need the best, when clarity is of the utmost importance to you, the Sigma art lenses are amazing. One thing I did notice right away is that although the focusing was quick and very quiet, it was not silent like some of the other DGD and art lenses that we've used. So if video is top of mind for you, this is definitely something to keep in mind. You may want to consider external audio options. The lens definitely autofocuses smoothly and quietly enough that a microphone off camera would make this a good video lens as well. As usual, now it's your turn to sound off in the comments below. Is 105 millimeters a sweet spot for you? And if you do macro, what sort of setup do you use? There's definitely more than one way in photography to get macro capability. There are extension tubes, reversal rings, and a wealth of lenses out there with varying macro magnification levels. Share your favorite. And if you haven't tried macro, are you looking for more information to get started? We have a great community down there in the comments, so bring your questions and either me, Raymond, or other viewers will be right there for you. I will add a link in the description to this lens. It is an Amazon affiliate link, so anytime you use that link to get to Amazon and then purchase anything, it helps my channel. So thank you to those of you who use those links. And members, don't forget there is a link for you down there as well, and a link to learn more about channel membership. Thank you for watching.